Hello, sacred traveler. We are all sacred travelers. I always say that everybody is my cosmic cousins. We are all soulmates that are all here to assist each other in our daily walks of life. And this is what all these quick little readings are all about. So for you, beautiful traveler, soul having a human being experience, this is just me popping in for you to give you oh, that's way too many. Let's say that one that's popping out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 3 cards, and you can either go to this timestamp down below and choose either number 1, 2, or 3, or just a bit of a message for your life. Or if you feel inclined that you want to look at the whole all 3, then you're more than welcome to do that as well. I always say follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your guidance. So in yesterday's readings, we were sort of looking at what are some of those things in life that might be holding you back, or some beautiful divine intervention that kind of came through over there. And today we're looking at your path. If you're interested in learning the tarot, I do also offer an online tarot course. All the details are down below. And remember, there's also a full reading coming out for you every week for your zodiac sign. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3, or the whole one. The choice is yours. But if you chose option number 1, here we go. It says, stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Sometimes we really forget who we are. We forget our strength. We forget the things that we are doing good, because the world can be so heavy sometimes. And, sometimes our plate is just so full and there's so many things that are happening that life can be quite overwhelming at times. All right, so if you maybe been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, if maybe you toned yourself down a little bit, because sometimes we do that. We make ourselves just a little bit less so other people don't feel intimidated by our power and by our uniqueness, and just sort of like our natural born divinity that we are all born with. Sometimes we make that a little bit less because we don't want to stand out. But when everybody just embraces who they are and just open their hearts to who they are, and you just shine, you just sort of as the millennials say, unapologetically shine. You're just you, and if everybody just does this world will be such a beautiful place. So I would like to inspire you today to to really embrace who you are, and to not feel that you shouldn't really shine that out. Okay, the world needs beautiful, authentic, original people such as yourself. So just let it shine. Okay. If you chose number 2, it says ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Okay, so maybe you've been feeling a little bit stuck, and maybe you've been feeling a little bit lost, and and there are times in this world when we get so invested with everything that happens, around us in everybody else's life, especially if we are parents, or maybe older siblings. If you're like myself, I'm an uncle, or you're just responsible for other people, in a sense that they look up to you, and you set that sort of example. And I mean, you're already there. It is what it is. Then sometimes, because we try from our hearts to really be there for everybody else, we can sometimes lose ourselves a little bit in that equation. Okay, so if maybe that's been happening for you, and you even feel that you may be a little bit sort of out of sync with who you are, it's sort of time to touch base again, to open your heart and say to yourself, who am I? To look in that mirror and to look into your own eyes and to say, who am I? What is my worth? What is my value? What is my contribution? Okay. And how can I help to make this world a better place without sacrificing myself? Number 3, trust that there's a divine plan. Okay, desert passage. Now, I know that, of course, there are those times in this world when it just feels that you feel like a human being that's been dumped on planet and nobody really cares. Those times do actually happen. But something that really changed my life is that when I opened my mind to the idea that I am an extension, as you are an extension of a beautiful source of love and light, but my existence in itself is proof of that extension, and that sort of existence, that energy, that power, that source. It wants me to be successful. It wants to support me. It wants to be there for me. And also, when you realize that that source sees so much more of the full picture, the bigger picture than we see, then we realize, even though we don't always understand what's happening, when we can open yourself to the idea that even if I don't understand what's happening right now, that there is a source that is on my side and that wants me to win and that wants me to succeed, and can say maybe what's going to happen a year from now, so maybe I don't like where I am, but fast forward a year or two, it's actually the perfect divine place where I need to be, where I needed to meet someone. And in that way, if we can open ourselves to that and trust source, then really life can work out for us really, really beautifully. I'm wishing you a beautiful day, night, evening, wherever you are, at whichever time you're looking at this. Honor, love, and respect. Namaste.